Hello and welcome to our CGT 172 Project 2 video. Now let me ask you something. Do you honestly like self-checkout lines? I know that I don't. I think they're incredibly inefficient. They don't make the checkout process any easier, and overall they just shift responsibility of workers onto the customer. Now, I don't know about you, but this sounds like a pretty bad deal to me. Now that being said, there are some positives to self-checkout lines, and when we go ahead and take a look at Target specifically, their self-checkout line is generally pretty good. Overall, Target has a pretty refined system since all their produce and things of that nature are generally pre-packaged. It makes the checkout experience relatively quicker, and it promotes a scan and go kind of mentality with respects to self-checkout lines. On top of that, their UI system is also relatively easy to understand, and it has buttons that can choose from different payment methods. What's more important, however, is the fact that they can be improved, not whether they're good or bad. With the introduction out of the way, we can now move on to what my group considers to be the best solution. Ultimately, the best solution that my group ended up coming up with was to install these boxes at registers that would automatically scan items. The items would then be placed inside the box and would be scanned via RFID chip. The reasoning behind this is so that you could place multiple items inside the box at once instead of just having to place them one at a time. Now I'm going to show you guys a short video to showcase what the box actually looks like and what it does. Now, this idea isn't our own and has been implemented into other stores. We intend to bring it to Target. The idea of the box is great and all, but there are some drawbacks that come with it. Those drawbacks are that, for one, not all items can be placed inside of the box. Some items in the store will just simply be too large to fit inside the box. That being said, we will have a manual scanner that you can use to scan those items as well. Another issue that we had to consider was the introduction of alcohol. Alcohol and age-restricted items such as tobacco will still be placed inside the box. That being said, a photo ID will still need to be shown so that the purchaser can actually purchase the items. Some of you may be questioning me and deciding to ask the question, does this actually work? Well, according to Forbes and Medium, it's extremely well done, meaning that it's efficient, effective, and a good alternative to self-checkout lines. According to an examination of users and non-users of self-checkout lanes by Lang, users are more likely to use self-checkout if they want an overall and general faster experience to buy and go. One thing that was kind of difficult to narrow down was our demographic. Some people don't trust RFID chips, but there's nothing to worry about as they're quite safe and very important to society. It is a very real possibility that Target could lose customers when making the switch to this self-checkout system. But the hope is over time that more and more people will want to use this system as they find it more enjoyable and more effective. So what's the point? Why should you use our silly little box? This system not only makes the self-checkout process faster and more efficient, but it gets rid of that responsibility dump that is initialized in self-checkout lines. While the idea is not completely original, it's not fully implemented, making it a much better alternative solution to other self-checkout options out there. All in all, there are a lot of pros and cons when it comes to this silly little box. But overall, I think you guys should give it a try and see if you end up liking it.